What is going on, guys? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to World of Warships. And yes, do not adjust your TV screens, computer screens, whatever you want to call it. I am playing. It's been a while, hasn't it? But yeah, today's video I decided to take out the Iowa for my first battles back in the game, and look what we get. New map. Or at least, yeah, I'm guessing this is one of the ones that came with 0.5.1. What's this, Land of Fire or something? This is the first time I've played it. It's not the first game I've had tonight, but it's hopefully this one goes better than the last one. The last one wasn't bad, it just wasn't worth showing. Now, everyone on my team seems to be heading towards B and C, while myself and this Miyoko are heading towards A. I'm going to keep this course for now, and hopefully it doesn't go horribly wrong. But just before we get into the action, I had to pull myself away from Wargame Red Dragon. I don't know how many of you guys out there have played Red Dragon or any of the Wargame games. But yeah, I've always wanted to learn how to play it, and then we're capturing A. They only have one destroyer, so quite possibly that is it. But yeah, I've always wanted to figure out how to play these wargame games. And I was watching some stuff on a YouTube channel called Stealth17. I highly recommend you check him out. He does Armored Warfare as well as a lot of wargame stuff. And this Miyoko says he's going to stick with me. So let's just tell him Roger. How nice of him. At least we have some support. And oh. Got some planes and an enemy Otago, and there's an enemy Iowa. Incoming fire. Not coming for us. Not at the moment, at least. Seems everyone's shooting at the poor Miyoko. Let's try and get our guns trained on this Iowa. And we'll fire off. Oh, I wanted a full salvo, please. There we go, that's better. And I was turning towards those planes, but it seems they were not coming for me, so it's going to maneuver crazily here. Let's go back to starboard, and there come his shells. And we dodge them like a boss. But he dodged ours, and there's the other Iowa. Ooh. Take some light damage from him. He's now behind that island. What to do? I think let's tell him to turn around, because yeah, 2 Iowas and a Otago versus 1 Iowa with a Miyoko. I don't like our odds. So I'm going to go hard to starboard and lock my turrets over to the starboard side of my ship. And hopefully they'll be turned around by the time we're heading the other way. I must say, I quite like this map. At least from a aesthetics point of view. It does look quite pretty. Oh, and if only we had a shot now. Or at least a shot with a full salvo. We're going to have to take it with the rear guns because the front aren't going to be ready just yet. And I've got an Admiral Hipper here with us. And he looks like he's slowed right down. Give him much less lead by the front 2 guns. How are those doing? Those are looking better, actually. And drop on his face. 2 hits for 2700. Fortunately, a little bit too much elevation. Rear turret's ready, so we'll fire that one off at the Iowa. But we really do need to try and get out of here. And no joy on that salvo. And he's got his salvo on the way, so they'll turn away from them, try and get an angle on our armor, or potentially miss all of them. And we take one hit for 2600. My aim is a little bit off, but I suppose that's what happens when you don't play for like a week, 2 weeks. But it's good to be back in a naval game that doesn't look like, well, that doesn't look like Steel Ocean. And incoming, more incoming. Let's try and judge where he's going to be. Fire the front 2 guns off, I believe that was. And we're all just kind of trading long-range shots. I don't really want to close distance, and those are looking better. 2 hits for 4.5. If it was just a single Iowa, I'd be in his face right now. But with 2 of them, that's not necessarily going to be a happy ending for us. And he's firing at the Miyoko. Admiral Hipper needs to get involved. Guy's down to 62,000 health. And looks like there are some aircraft on their way to Sturmreiter. We'll fire off another salvo. Not really a good angle again. 4 hits for minimal damage. And okay. Right then. Not every day you're rammed by an aircraft carrier. And these torpedoes might work brilliantly for me. He's turned, he's exposed his broadside. Let's fire off a full salvo. Someone should probably tell that aircraft carrier he's sailing towards 2 Iowas. And these are looking good. 4 hits, 2 citadels for maths on the fly, about 30,000 damage, I think. This guy's down to stupidly low health. That was nice. Still got it. Yeah, still got it. Well, at least I got some of it. Maybe not as much as I had before, but still got some of it. And this guy is firing a full salvo. Wonder if he's firing at the Lexington. I think it's time to go all ahead full and push around this little island in towards B. And this guy sped up, unfortunately. And yeah, he's firing at the aircraft carrier. I don't know what that guy's doing, to be honest. He's now coming under fire by the Otago as well. And he's still got this damn bug where you can't see the smokestacks. I have no idea how fast that guy's actually going. And that carrier is just being wrecked. And now he has slowed down. But we were almost on target. Almost. And our Miyoko still, he's true to his word. He's sticking with us. And here's Otago. 6 seconds lead. We'll give it about there. Fire full salvo. And these are looking pretty good. Not so good. 3 hits for 8,500. Maybe just a little bit more lead would have sent him to Davy Jones' locker. I'm so surprised that aircraft carrier is actually still alive. And now that's going to be a difficult shot. So, another long-range shot at Iowa. Got a Pensacola in front of us, so let's turn in. He misses all of his shots. And these are just not enough lead. So there we go, that's what I'm not doing correctly tonight. I'm not giving quite enough lead. A couple of hits from the Pensacola, but less than 1,000 damage, so I think we'll be fine. Colorado. Hello, my friend. Rifles over there. Team's losing by nearly 200 points right now. Well, this one's looking good. 6 hits for 19,000 damage nearly. That had to hurt. Focus up these dive bombers in case they decide to come and say hello. I want to turn away from Colorado right now and get a angle on my armor. Quite simply, I think the Colorado's armor is actually better in a close range duel, and his guns will no doubt be able to citadel me, so I don't really want to go full broadside with him. Rather safe than sorry, you know. Rather than losing 3 planes shot down, than losing my tier 9 to a tier 7. 4, 5. Come on, get number 6. Yeah, there we go. We, with the help of our Miyoko, destroyed that air group. And here we have a York. Now, I've never fired on a York before. Let's fire there. Never before have I fired on a York. And those are looking goodish. 3 hits for 7,000. Could have been better, to be honest. I'm going to turn in incoming shells from Messi 86. Light damage, nearly 2,000 from him. And the carrier. So tempted. So tempted. What is with carrier players? Fire there. And one thing I also noticed is in my first game, haven't seen it too much this game. Ooh, those are looking good and just not in. Well, but still 5 hits for 10,000. But I've just suddenly noticed at these higher tiers, a lot of people standing still. It's like a whole bunch of people played Steel Ocean, where I'm not going to say it encourages you to stand still, but moving around does sometimes make it more difficult to get your aiming circle down in time. But it's like a whole bunch of people have been playing Steel Oceans and are now playing World of Warships again because he set us on fire, little bugger. Let's try a salvo there. But yeah, I noticed a lot more people at these tiers standing still. It was like being back at tier 1 and 2. About 9,000 damage there, so we will gladly accept that. Incoming fire from the Colorado. We're on fire in 2 places. Still 35 seconds until it goes out by itself. We'll use our damage control team. And guy's now turning. We'll try our luck anyway. And this guy wants to know, is Iowa a lot better than North Carolina? Indeed it is. At least in my opinion. And in most people's opinion as well, I imagine. I don't think I've ever seen anyone say on the forum that they preferred North Carolina to Iowa. And ooh, he's flattening out nicely for us here, so we'll fire a full salvo. And how are they going to do? It's looking good. Another Citadel and 5 hits for 25,000 damage. And he's spamming high explosive on us, so good job there. Nearly ready for our salvo again. Take the lead and fire about there. Where's that carrier? Trying to get a little bit closer to him, but everyone else always wants my attention. And those are looking good. 6 hits for 10,000 and we get a kill. York coming in. Now this guy is asking for a full rundown of what makes Iowa better. I think that about sums it up. A bit of lag. But we've pulled it back now. I mean, we were 200 points down. We now over 200 points ahead. See if we can get another good hit on this Colorado. 10 points remaining till victory. 6, 2. Come on. Ah, and they were just too high. But 3,000, extra 3,000 damage. So I'll take that little bit of extra stuff. And we survived. And not the best Iowa game I've ever had, but not bad at all. Still fun, still enjoyed it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it. Nice little calm game to get me back into the swing of things with World of Warships. But anyways, we got 45 target hits, shot down 6 enemy aircraft, got 1 incapacitation, only 1 kill, 3 citadels, not great, for 246,000 credits, 2,500 experience. We came second place on the team, 60 points behind the Fubuki, and we did 140,300 damage, so not bad at all. No, not damage, there we go. 123,000 profit. Okay, take that. But yeah, I think that is about it for my reintroduction back to World of Warships. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing for more World of Warships content, as well as Armored Warfare, War Thunder, and a few other things that are thrown to the mix from time to time. But yeah, as I said, that is it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.